So these people I've been speaking out about, they keep proving me right. Mike Boudet, there's one example. Boulder County Sheriff's Department with murdering that poor kid. That's another example. Yes, those two officers were involved in assaulting me as well. Boulder Police with the way they treated that black man. Of course, that black man wasn't actually homeless, so Black Lives Matter actually gives a shit. Now, had that man been homeless, they wouldn't have given two fucks. However, y'all get to see how crooked Boulder Police Department is. Officer Lolatai, the one who assaulted me in the Boulder County Hospital and ultimately resulted in my right leg being still screwed up. Yeah, he actually was transferred out of Boulder County. First, they took away his gun and his taser because of misuse of them, and somebody in a house finally complained. So they transferred him out just long enough to make that person happy, so they dropped the charges, and then they hired him back and gave him his gun and his taser and his badge back. I told you what was going on. I told the truth. People just wanted to assume the worst in me because I was homeless, because I was broke, because I'm disabled. They wanted to use the term mentally ill as loosely as possible to harm me as much as possible. Mike Boudet, ha 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 ha. You lost your job. There's a lot of sick, demented, twisted, mentally disturbed people who watch your channels. I say channels because I noticed you're trying to start a new one. You're a disgusting person, Mike. So are the Boulder Police. The courts across Colorado. They screwed up big. They did everything they could to prevent me from being even allowed to go to court, let alone speak up for myself. The problem is the American public doesn't give a shit because of people like Mike Boudet, who went out of their way to paint me as terribly as possible. And then folks want me to be happy all the goddamn time. Sean, you need to be happy. You need to be happy. You need to be happy. You need this. You need that. No, what I need is my name cleared. What I need is an honest day in court. What I need is an insight committee to take a look at what Boulder County has been doing for the last 2 decades. At least the last 2 decades. 3 decades if you count when I was a youth, because that's where my abuse started. My very first foster home was in Scottsbluff, Nebraska. It was great. I loved it. I was there with my older brother. The farmer there was a very kind individual. He had a daughter who was fucking badass and delivered cows on her own. Yeah, that's right. It was a farm. Then I was taken to Boulder County. Why was I taken to Boulder County? Because my dad, well, he and my mom wanted to have an argument over who gets custody of me. My grandma Schwartz, the one on my dad's side, decided she wanted to get involved in the fight. So I didn't get to live with my mom or my dad, because why? Because at that point my dad was in prison. He just didn't want my mom to have me. As an adult, I understand why. My mom has no business raising children. She's a terrible excuse for a human being. She's a drug addict, like Danica Garner, like Shelley Campbell, like Ted Bollinger, and Alicia Bollinger, and Maddie Boa. Yeah, I'm not going to stop speaking out against these people. It's just not going to happen. See, the longer we go along, the more people realize I'm right. And the more people who bullshit me go away. Good to be rid of you, Katie Cahill. I already saved all of our screenshots, so I got evidence. You should have kept your word. I proved that these people didn't keep their words. I saved evidence of all of it. These people shouldn't have been so stupid. Just because I don't know how to do something doesn't mean I'm incapable of learning. And once I learned to take screenshots, these people should have started running.